This is the fruit ferment juice he is making it. And
this is the diluted version after
Okay.
this is the last bit.
so how you make make this one in a quick nutshell?
So you use 1 kilo bananas, 1 kilo papaya, 1 kilo of pumpkin.
Okay.
Chop it up
Okay.
nicely.
Okay.
And then you add 3 kilos of molasses to it
Okay.
and 60 ml of EM1.
Okay.
Okay, EM1 is available, or you can use any lactobacillus, right?
Lactobacillus,
You can use fermented rice wash water,
yeah.
whatever it is. But about 60 ml of it.
Okay.
Okay, and then you don't use any water, any other water. It has to. Then you cover that area, that fruit with a nice plastic or anything thick.
This way?
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, this doesn't have it.
This is
actually.
okay, okay.
This is mixed. So and then you weigh it down with some stones and anything.
Okay.
Seal it to the cover very tight and put it away in a dark place
Okay.
for about 2 weeks in this summer.
Okay.
Then after that, what happens is that you can take it out, remove the all the leftover vegetable pieces and all that, and that is a fruit ferment juice. 20 ml per liter. You use it for foliar and soil spray.
Okay.
Particularly for vegetables and all that, it's the most marvelous thing ever because it's got everything: nitrogen, potassium. It's got enough
NPK.
sugar to give it the growth, and the lactobacillus to make things
Make
exciting.
thing purpose. So that's it. So now you're explaining how this you're making it. This is a version of real version of making it.
Yes.
Yes.
So you see this? This got
Okay. Wow.
molasses.
I can smell the beetroot like
yeah. Molasses, beetroot, and I've weighed it on stones and plastic. Okay.
Okay.
So now it's fermenting.
Okay.
All right. Now it's fermenting. It will take 2 weeks.
So once again, quickly tell what are the contents you put across?
So I put 3 kilos of beetroot.
Okay.
And
The full beetroot, cut pieces.
Cut pieces.
Okay.
And 3 kilos of molasses.
Okay.
And 60 ml of any lactobacillus.
Okay.
EM1.
Ferment rice water, that's also
any
okay.
of that you can choose. And then I cover it with plastic and weigh it down so it presses the fruit down.
Okay.
And then I cover it and I put it in a dark place. for 2
Like
weeks.
this. So they close. Okay. This. Okay. That place you're putting it.
This is a cupboard now.
Like a cupboard actually. Okay.
It's-
Okay. This is the
Yeah. So
Okay.
there are a lot of other things also. in
Okay,
it, but
okay,
I will
okay.
explain that.
fine.
Huh? And then
So-
once, so that is my beetroot thing. This is very good for iron. So instead of putting iron in the summer, you put this instead.
Okay. So that's very clear. So this is a way of preparing, and after that, that's the diluted one you are having.
Yes, 20 ml per liter.
20 ml per liter. Okay. So that is used for spiler spray and as well as.
Or you can use it for in summer. I don't foliar spray because it's too hot. The leaves burn. So I use it on the on the
Base.
stems and the roots.
Oh, okay, okay.
Soil.
Great, great.
Okay.
Thank
The
you.
other thing I'm making is a bioenzyme
Okay.
with the citrus bioenzyme.
Okay.
So I collect for every day. I collect my lemon.
Oranges.
grapes, and I could collect orange peels. And one portion of lemon and orange to 3 portions of molasses or jaggery, you can use
Okay.
jaggery, and 10 portions of water. That's your mix. You put it together and you keep it in a this bucket, how much you
It's a
want.
wide open mouth is very important.
Yes,
Okay.
and then you just close it. Now this is not anaerobic. This and you open it every 2 days and mix it nicely.
Okay. So this is your way of because what you are sharing is basically what you have done.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you do this. That's this. You bioenzyme. You can use as a fertilizer. You can use for cleaning a house. You can use for cleaning a washing machine. Everything. It's really good.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay. Fine.
if you want to remove, kind of avoid using any chemicals in the house.
True.
you can
True.
use
True.
this.
True. True. So.
So there are different.
You use bioenzyme as well as this fruit ferment.
Exactly. So fruit ferment. In summer I do the beetroot because I want iron in the plants. We don't want.
It's one of the best iron thing, beetroot. It has even when you say dates, and this is a beetroot having more iron too.
Exactly. So to replace the iron, for particularly hibiscus really struggles, Exora struggles. So we can put this and sort it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
These are my tomato plants. They're just 6 saplings, and you can see how bushy they have become. I've used mostly rice washed water and a lot of things like the organic fish fertilizer that they make, and also vermicompost and cow manure for this. These are just 6 saplings, and it's quite a large box, if you see. So those are my tomato plants. Now, if you can, these are my basil and bottle gourd. This is basil. These are my bottle gourd ones. Right now, they have actually lost most of the leaves because of the cold, but the fruits are still coming. If you can see how big these are, it's probably about 3 kilos now, and you can see a lot more fruit, but the leaves were badly affected by the cold. And this is my Karela plant, again very abundant and mixed up with sponge gourd, and I have had lots and lots of Karelas on this. You can take at least maybe 6 every day, and but again the cold, you can see, has affected the leaves, but you can see new growth. I'm not so worried about it. And these are my other herbs here. A lot of basil and curry parsley, and I have some zucchini here, and this is actually a round pumpkin plant, which I planted from seeds I got from the fruit in the supermarket. Hopefully, lots of lovely flowers. Hopefully, we will have some fruit soon.